Welcome back to Restoring la Chartreuse, where Remy and Hugo, along with our cat Phoebe, we're sharing our journey renovating this historic townhouse in the southwest of France. Last episode, we finally restored the eyesore of a gate in the back garden and soldiered on with our marathon project of making the attic habitable. Today, we're pressing on with the attic and sharing some progress on the garden planting too. Could this be the episode where we finally finish dealing with that horrible fibre insulation? Let's find out.
C'est bon.
Magnifique. Par contre, tu vas à l'angle tout à fait en haut, par contre, frigo.
Oui, je sais.
Je crois qu'un rail de 3 mètres, ça devrait le faire. Hein.
Eh bien, c'est très bien.
Ouais.
On va pas se...
Ouais, normal.
Je sais pas, les deux
Il n'y a pas de problème. Je pense que c'est pour que vous l'essayez ou quoi. Mais bon, c'est plus Hugo. T'as pas le choix.
Je sais pas. C'est pas bien, Fred.
Là, tu es. Voilà.
Comme ça.
Tu veux être là?
Non,
Moi,
non.
je vais couper si tu veux.
Non, ça va.
Bon.
Non, je pense que t'arrives mieux à clipser que moi.
Allez. C'était long, hein?
Oula.
Eh oui, c'est toujours comme ça. La baguette. Ça de l'aide, comme tu veux,
To finally get a tackle at this side of the attic, we have finished the other side with all the membrane and the rails. And so we're going to start on this. But before I do that, I just need to tidy up all the stuff here and move over this insulation that is currently blocking this area over to the other side, which is going to be fun. So I'm going to try and do that as quickly as possible.
bianco in riso e menzognero la donna e vampir ma più evento muta acceso e di pensiere affida chi le confida mal cauto il cuore ormai non sentesi felice a pieno chi su quel seno non gli va amore la donna i vampiri va più
Oh, that is the last suspente. Oh my god, thank god for that. No more supports. Oh, thank god. Whew. Alright, adieu.
If you've watched a few of our videos, you know how intense renovation can be, and lately it's been hard for me to find the time and the energy to look after my skin. But luckily, Fibre has been kind enough to send us their FAQ 202 face mask, which honestly has been a lifesaver. It's an FDA-cleared silicone LED face mask with clinically proven results. And with Mother's Day just around the corner, I wanted to share it, whether you're thinking of treating your mom or maybe just getting something for yourself. I have been using it for about 3 months now, and what I love the most is the ritual. Getting into bed, picking up my book, putting the mask on. It's my signal that the day is done, I've done my work, and it's time to rest and look after myself. But more importantly, the results have honestly surprised me. I found that my old acne scars have faded, my skin tone is more even and brighter, and my pores are smaller. The mask has 8 different wavelengths, including near infrared, so it targets pretty much every skin concern in one go. It is wireless and molded in flexible silicone, so it sits very comfortably on your face and you can do whatever you want with it, whether you want to move around or just read, like I like to do. So if you would like to try it for yourself or pop it on your Mother's Day's list, the link is in the description alongside our code Chartreuse for 30% off almost everything at Fibre. You can also scan the QR code on the screen. Thanks again, Fibre, for supporting creators like us.
Ah, yes. Smart boy.
As you can see, we've made some progress up here. So we finally finished the first layer of insulation. So that's the insulation that goes in between the chevrons in French, so these wood beams that support the roof. And now we have to do the most annoying layer, which is why I look absolutely horrible today, because it's going to get messy. We have to do a final layer of insulation. That's the thickest layer that goes over the beams. Hopefully, once this is done, it means this is the last insulation we have to do in this house, which is quite a big milestone. I think it's going to take us a few days, to be honest, to finish everything, but we're getting closer, so wish us luck. Need to get rid of this nightmare fuel.
Yep.
You know what's actually quite offensive? Is at the back he wrote something saying like, don't worry, I meant to...
Maybe it's not all the way through, but beautiful. Get set in there first. Oh. Well, we finally done all of the insulation up here. Still have to do the membrane, but we have put in all of that terrible wood fibre. And man, that sucked. But especially the last thing, it's always the way the last little insulation triangle took ages. Oh well, it's done. It's done, thank God. It's been a massive pain to do. Would I recommend you do, if doing wood fibre insulation at home? I don't know. I would recommend, if you're going to do it yourself, get some quotes to see if people can put it in for you, because we spent a lot of time doing this and I don't know if it was worth the pain and effort of putting it in. We did get quicker in the end, but it's still just a dirty job, and I think professionals are better doing it. I think they would charge you a lot of money for it though. I would if I was a professional. But anyway, I'm going to clean up and we're going to get the space looking nice without any insulation. Yes, please.
So today we're going to be planting the dahlias. I absolutely adore dahlias. They're probably my favorite flowers. They were also probably my gateway drug into gardening. They are so easy to grow. In Bordeaux, they will flower from July up until the first frost, which could be in December. So they just give and give, and they look absolutely wonderful. With dahlias, if you have a pretty mild winter like we have here in Bordeaux, you could leave them in the ground and they will just come up every year. I don't do this because for two reasons, mainly because I need the beds for tulips, so I need the space, so I can't leave them in over winter. And also I find it pretty difficult to actually store them properly. Our cellar is quite humid, so the tubers don't really like that. And so I haven't had great success in actually keeping the tubers over winter if you lift them. So because I don't grow that many dahlias, I prefer to compost the old dahlias at the end of the season and buy some new ones. I like this because also it allows me to try different varieties each year, and there are so many that I think I'll be very frustrated if I had to keep the same dahlia every year. But obviously if you want to plant a lot more, it's a great way to reduce labor if you want to live them in, or save money if you want to lift them up, and then you can actually divide them and get even more dahlias every year. So it's good to know if you're interested in that. But today we're going to be planting these new dahlias. They are going to go all along the house because they cannot grow quite big, and they look very nice against the stone. They do pretty well with heat as well, which is very important for this garden. A few of them are going to go at the front as well. First I'm going to divide them, see where I want to place each of them because I got quite a lot of different ones, and then we're going to be planting. Okay, so for the last ones, I'm going to plant them in pots, mainly because the tulips are still in the bed where I want to put them. I don't usually do this, so this will be the first time starting them in pots, so we'll see if that gives them a head start. Something that's super important when you're planting a dahlia is that you need to give them some support. The flowers can be quite top heavy, and so the stems can either snap or they can just grow in a weird shape. So it's really important that you plan for that early, and that's something I've been really bad at in the past. I've always kind of like improvised along the way, and that didn't work really well, also looked pretty ugly. So this year I'm trying something a bit different. So I bought some dried willow branches to see if I can just create some structure that looks semi-okay and still provides the required support for the plants. So we're going to experiment with a few different options. I'm kind of going to go with the flow and see what looks good. I did this one off camera to just try to figure out what I wanted to create. And so I need to do 4 more today, and then I can get your feedback and work on the other ones another time.